At this point, it may be safe to say that we can all add Zoom to our list of skill sets on our resume, or at least it's a work in progress. But what about LinkedIn? Now, before you become a naysayer about social media, know this: LinkedIn is the #1 global networking tool for businesses. And in this ongoing virtual world, it has become more important than ever. Our sales connections expert, Shari Pash, is here to talk about LinkedIn as a way to build relationships and generate leads. Hi, Shari.
Hey, Julie, I'm excited to talk about LinkedIn today.
So am I, Shari. I thought I knew all about LinkedIn, and then I watched one of your webinars. So let's dive right in. First of all, tell us, why should anyone in business really care to spend time on LinkedIn?
That's a great question because I hear that from a lot of people going, I just don't have time for LinkedIn. However, your customers may be hanging out in LinkedIn. So you need to know that. If they're there, you need to be hanging out there too. This is where we can learn what's important to our customers and clients. We can watch the conversation. And you know what, Julie? This is a way for no more cold calls. This tool can be used to remove the cold part of a cold call.
Oh my gosh, what a great thought that is. I'm sure for a lot of people working in sales.
Yeah, definitely. So what I like to say, Julie, with that, how you remove some of that is think about when you show up to an event. You're going into a room and shaking hands with people, right? Well, LinkedIn is digital networking. So I want us to start thinking about our profile, our individual profile pages as a virtual handshake. So we want to think about our messaging. We want to use our profile as an introduction card. So many times, Julie, don't you think a lot of people use it as an employment piece, right?
Right. It tends to be that online resume.
Yeah, exactly. But we want to say if you're in business development, growth, membership work, any area that you're trying to grow connections and relationships, this is where we want to use our profile as a selling tool. This is where you can start to include things like your picture for sure. There's a whole list of things that we can include in there, but we want to make sure that our summary within the profile, that if I land on your LinkedIn profile page, Julie, I can read about why I want to do business with you, who you are, what you do, why you're passionate about what you do, what some of your exciting goals are for your business. And that's how we get to know the people that we want to do business with, basically. But we want to write our profile like that, right? So that people know this about us, basically.
Absolutely. So, Shari, talk to us a little bit about how to then use some of these tools on LinkedIn. Like, for instance, the status updates or the blogs. I was just talking to someone the other day who said to me, and I know this is true across the board with a lot of people, she gets more leads from LinkedIn than she does from her website. So, if that's the case, how do we use some of these features like blogs and status updates in order to really generate leads?
Exactly. You want to use LinkedIn as a mini website, basically. This is where people are learning about you. You want to make sure you become an expert and a resource to your connections, which are your potential customers, your business connections. So this is where when you post updates, you're becoming that resource. You're becoming known for the work that you do. And you also, more importantly, want to watch your wall because your clients, your members, your donors are also posting updates, and you want to engage with where they're hanging out. You want to learn those things that are important. But as your own profile tool, get out there and publish. You can post or you can publish, right? And when you publish, that's like a mini blog, and that's educating your network on a topic that's of interest to your work and your business. So it's really important that that we post and we also blog. And the blog is notifying your network that you've just posted basically some information. So really critical that you understand the different elements because LinkedIn has so much, and it's a free tool, Julie. That's what I've said. I was selling long before LinkedIn was around, and we are just being handed information to close sales from our clients, basically.
And there's so much information to be found on LinkedIn. Can you talk about using maybe some of the advanced features like some of the search functionality?
Yeah, definitely. If you're somebody who needs to build a prospect list or, kind of business development in any way, you can go into the advanced search, the search button up there, and type in who you're looking for. Am I looking to talk with CEOs, plant managers? Who do I want to do work with? And you can put in, it's got a powerful query sheet, and you can put in exactly what you're looking for, location, titles, things like that, Julie. And it will pop up a list of potential for you, and you can look to see, do you have a shared connection with that person even. And we know the value of shared connections in person, right? As well as through digital at this point. So it's amazing what the search optimization does within LinkedIn for your business. So you are out there, you could follow those companies, you can search for those companies. There's so much, we could just do a whole training on just LinkedIn right now because it's so robust in what it can do. And that's where the same thing, it's a business retention tool as well as a new sales tool, but use it to find new customers and clients that you didn't know were out there. And you can search for exactly who you're looking for. And this can be done on the free version.
And I love, Shari, how you described earlier this as like a virtual handshake, especially right now when we're still not back to these in-person events like we'd like to. We really need that virtual connection. Shari, I know you provide a lot of resources. You do regular LinkedIn training. So we're going to go ahead and link to that on our website so people can follow and sign up for some of your trainings for more information. Shari, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you, Julie.
Now, for a look at these regular virtual LinkedIn trainings, head to our website, wlaj.com/expertconnections. Click the link for Sales Connections, and there you'll find a link to all of Shari's upcoming trainings.